So let me tell you what you are charged with. You have been indicted by the St. Johns County Grand Jury on the charge of first-degree premeditated murder. That is a capital felony.
The case of the 14-year-old who stabbed someone 114 times. Aidan Fucci is the 14-year-old boy who viciously took the life of the promising young cheerleader Tristyn Bailey, who was 13 years old at the time of her death. Aidan Fucci will be tried as an adult due to the severity of the crime and has been charged with premeditated first-degree murder after shockingly stabbing Tristyn 114 times. Watch this video of him in juvenile court as he is being told what he is being charged with.
Whether there is probable cause for me to believe that an act of delinquency occurred and that you are the person who committed it. If I find that there is probable cause, we will then discuss the terms which the law allows you to be either released or detained. There's some things that you need to be aware of. First off, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you do say in this proceeding can be used against you. This proceeding is being recorded, and the assistant state attorney is here, and she will be taking careful note of anything you say. Secondly, you have the right to be represented by an attorney. And if you or your family can't afford an attorney, I will appoint one to represent you. Now, let me just ask your parents briefly, do you have private counsel here today to represent him?
Yes, or his attorney should be there, Andy. Anwar Snober.
What's his name?
Anwar Snober. Andy Snober.
Okay, I do not see
Mike, call him.
him on the Zoom call.
1 second.
Well, we just had someone enter the Zoom call. Let me see if this is him.
Okay.
What did you say the name was?
Andy Snober. Huh? Anwar Snober. It should.
That is not who I just admitted to.
Can we call him?
If you can get him reasonably quickly, otherwise I'll appoint the public defender for this.
Mike, he's going to have to answer.
He's having a computer issue glitch.
He's having a computer issue glitch and he's trying to log on.
Well, while he is attempting to log on, as I said, to Aidan,
Mike, he's gonna.
he has the right to counsel at every stage of the proceedings. If you can't afford counsel, I can appoint counsel. I see that Mr. Snober is now joining the call. Mr. Snober, would you please turn your camera on? Thank you, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. We've already begun your client's detention hearing. I have informed him of his right to remain silent and his right to counsel. His parents advise that you are representing him. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. And your name for the record, sir?
Andy Snober, S-N-O-B-E-R.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Fucci, you're charged with second-degree murder, murder committed with a depraved mind but without premeditation. That is murder in the second degree, although it is a first-degree felony. I have reviewed the arrest report. Mr. Snober, do you have any comments on probable cause?
No, sir.
Okay. I do find that there is probable cause to believe that the offense occurred. And at this time, I'm going to order that Mr. Pucci be detained by the Department of Juvenile Justice in secure detention for 21 days or until further order of the court. The 21-day period will end on May 31st, 2009 p.m. Ms. DePaula, I take it the state will have made its filing decision by that time.
Your Honor, if I may, Jennifer Dutton for the State Attorney's Office. Yes, Your Honor, that decision will be made in that time frame.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Ms. Dunton.
That's okay. That's okay.
Handling this. All right. Do you have any other comment, Ms. Dunton?
No, at this time, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Snober?
No, sir, not at this time.
All right. Mr. Fucci, Ms. Smith, as his parents, you are responsible for payment of $5 a day to the Department of Juvenile Justice during his period of detention. If he requires medical care, the department is authorized to consent to it, although you remain liable for the payment for that treatment. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
No, sir.
All right, thank you. And that concludes this detention hearing. We'll move on to our next case.
Part 1. What happened between Aidan and Tristyn to cause this? Aidan and Tristyn were actually in the same school in Florida, so they were well acquainted with each other. And rumours were circling around that Aidan had actually told his school friends that he was going to kill someone, but sadly, these statements were not taken seriously. Statements from a witness stated that, quote, if he were to kill someone, it was going to be planned. He would find a random person walking at night, drag them into the woods, and stab them. Tristyn and Aidan were together on the night of her murder. R.J. Larissa, the Florida State Attorney, says that the pair had been with a few friends before they were eventually left alone together. This wasn't good, because of his vicious plans of murder that at the time no one had taken seriously. Tristyn was found stabbed to death in a wooded area near her home in St. Johns County on May 9th. Within 8 hours, Aidan was arrested by police. Investigators said his story had changed multiple times since the beginning of the investigation, but claims he's made a number of admissions that were verified using surveillance footage and other pieces of evidence. The motive of his actions are not yet known. Part 2. The arrest details of Aidan. This Snapchat was recovered from Aidan's own account and seems to show him bragging and boasting about what he had done. The police used this in their investigations as well. According to Aidan's arrest report, surveillance footage shows 2 people matching his and Bailey's description, walking together at about 1:14 a.m. on Sunday. A neighbor's surveillance camera also reportedly shows the same pair walking along Saddlestone Drive, close to where Bailey's body was found about 30 minutes later. One of the people in the footage was wearing black pants and a black shirt, the same clothes Bailey was wearing when her body was found in the pond the next day. The other person was wearing shorts, a light-colored hooded sweatshirt, and white shoes with a black Nike logo. The arrest report said only this person was seen walking away from the area at around 3:27 a.m., carrying the white shoes in their hand. A search of his home also yielded multiple items of evidentiary value, including items of clothing that tested positive for the presence of blood. Part 3. The Why. By now, we are all wondering what led a 14-year-old boy to randomly, viciously kill his schoolmate. Well, while all we can do at the moment is speculate on what happened, there is a very good reason of why he would have wanted to do this. The fact that he has claimed that he would kill someone, and how he would do it makes it premeditated, meaning he has thought about this a lot, and actually took some time to think about his plan. I feel he was alone with Tristyn at the right place at the right time, and he wanted to fulfill his sick needs and fantasies and carry out what he had planned. The fact that Aiden was posting on Snapchat asking people, "Has anybody seen Tristyn lately?" while showing the peace sign shows that he was not remorseful or shocked about what had happened, and most likely proud that he had carried out his craziest sick fantasy. The fact he stabbed Bailey 114 times shows there is something not right with this kid, or should I say, monster. Part 4. The conclusion. Aiden Fucci, 14, will be tried as an adult in the murder of Tristyn Bailey, State Attorney R.J. Larissa announced. Fucci had been in custody at the Department of Juvenile Justice Facility in Daytona Beach since his arrest on May 10th, but was transported Friday morning to St. Johns County by the Sheriff's Office for his first appearance. Fucci, who was initially charged with second-degree murder, appeared virtually before Judge Howard M. Maltz on the upgraded charge Friday morning and was ordered to be held without bond. This is a deeply disturbing case of a young boy with a truly evil, corrupted mind that should never see daylight again.